But Randy, the point Atu made as he addressed and as she played back is critical. What is needed at this point in time is unity in the caucus. Unity in the caucus can only come when the issues being raised by the caucus are addressed.
Yes, abusia mama san fanchi akesi mfiri Mega TV aso ye mfama obi bia oti Mega TV o hwe news na oti update what you say abusia ye beda wase papa say abre na brain na follow ye update ye news na wonso ultimate ba bibia ko wano na mu ye besre unya subscribe ya bomodina na fa wonsa bo subscribe button no so na turn notification bell on and na bebo na brain na no ye no be share be get in touch na etimi ahwe bom na wonso bibia etimi akọ wano abusia eye Sam George eye ningo prampram member of parliament odin sembi aba betudwa ochese odin sembi abewom what you say odi aba bewom efa eye Haruna Iddrisu ne muntaka omo position na omo alusu ewo parliament no what you say no de oso oni asembi aka say o call for peace what you say na peace no call for no ejina bibi so what you say na abusia nsem na papa ne de betudwa ne mu hihye what you say sa brebia aka kire momo de baye de beba na munso monye bieti ya kenkan mo ho atom yes na abusia yenko ne nkuti nsem ayi owura Sam Nartey George okaye oh good morning show so what you say yanko ne nkuti nsem nansa ne be kon mesra wa de ne your first time abomodina na fa on sabo subscribe button so na turn notification bell on ene be bo na bre na brain na no obetimi nkana me so mate won kan etimi ahwe bom ama bibia etimi akọ wano na wagatimi in touch what you say abusia yanko ne nkuti nsem ayi owura Sam Nartey George ne nguprampram member of parliament asema okaye.
But Randy, the point Atu made as he addressed and as she played back is critical. What is needed at this point in time is unity in the caucus. Unity in the caucus can only come when the issues being raised by the caucus are addressed. And so this is a challenge to Atu and his group, Atu, Boa, and Abuja. That one of the critical things they need to do immediately is to champion and spearhead the addressing of the issues that the caucus is raising. Because a general who goes to war and doesn't have an army behind him is a lame duck waiting to be shot and killed. And so it is imperative that they impress upon Adabraka to engage. There are engagements that have been scheduled for early next week in that regard. But for me, before that engagement happens, the engagement of the stakeholders must happen immediately. And as a party.
Now why early next week? Why? What will you guys be doing from
now
till
Tuesday?
Why Tuesday?
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. This is a matter that we must look. And well, the Tuesday I can understand members of parliament and their constituencies. So I mean, they want to give time for as many. Because again, if you want to hold this engagement, you must be doing it holistically. So if a number of MPs are out of town.
But the MPs are out of town, yet they are being galvanized by whichever.
Yes.
Yeah,
see,
if it is urgent.
So Randy,
I don't buy this because, you see, Sam.
Yes.
If it were an issue.
Yes.
That were that urgent and important.
Yes.
The issue of people outside their constituency will not count.
Sure.
That's just the point I'm making.
Well, Randy, and
if you think that it is a very important matter, it needs to be resolved as early as possible, you don't make excuses and give those timelines.
No, so Randy, for me, what must happen today and tomorrow is the meeting of the Council of Elders with Adabraka and the Atu and Haruna group. That must happen. Because you see, before you meet with even the larger caucus, there must be some roadmap that has been agreed on by that particular group. That must happen today and tomorrow, which is by Friday. Between today, Thursday, and tomorrow, Friday. You must be able to have that meeting. If that meeting reaches a sound resolution between Council of Elders, General Secretary, National Chairman, Haruna, Muntaka, Aveji, and then Atu, Abuja, and Bua, if they have a roadmap that they have agreed on, and they come to that meeting on Tuesday, That meeting will not take long. I don't know if you get the point I'm making. And that's why I'm saying that the Tuesday meeting is a larger group. That's an engagement. But proper consultation must happen now of that small group to fashion a roadmap. Because if you don't do that, and you come to the Tuesday meeting, even if you make that Tuesday meeting happen tomorrow, it will be inconclusive. And so it's a two-step approach that I am proposing. That group must meet within the next 24 to 48 hours. And over the weekend, come out with a proper roadmap. So that when we meet on Tuesday, both sides are speaking from the same hymn book. That is where you will come together. And that's why I said all of them have a role to play. Look, whether you proceed tomorrow on the 7th with Atu as leader and his group as leader, he can't succeed if he doesn't have Haruna and Muntaka, who will now be sitting behind him, working with him. If they are working at cross purposes with him, he would have a split caucus. This is a parliament where one vote is critical. One vote is critical. And so what you need to do is build that unity. The unity Atu talks about must start at the top before it trickles down. Because any MP today who is speaking passionately for or against is doing it out of solidarity with either Atu or Muntaka or Haruna or Agboja. I don't know if you get the point I'm making. And so if the people you are following say that, okay, we have trashed out our issues, what is the basis for you to then go, all right, what will be the basis for anything? In fact, if you read the petition that is being signed, the petition is calling for what I'm asking for. So that's what I'm saying, that if you really listen to members of parliament, it is not about the change or no change. It's about the processes and the timing. And that is why that is critical for to happen now. If yes, at the time you were taking the decision, you thought it was prudent not to engage the persons to be affected, now the cat is out of the bag. You now have to do a management, post-event management. How do you get everybody on board? Because, Randy, and I make the point, where we are now, two things we must be clear in our minds. It's a watershed moment that must allow us immediately agree on a roadmap for the election or selection of our leaders going forward. You don't want this mess in 2025 when you've come to government and you are saddled with having to fix the mess of these people. Your focus must be, the president's focus must be on delivering, not on chaos in his caucus. So we must fix it. Now it's a perfect opportunity for us to agree as a party, take it to neck, the guidelines, and let us agree on it, so that tomorrow everybody knows this is how we select or elect our parliamentary leadership. 1. 2, it is important that we also understand that where we sit today, if we joke about it, and why is this topical? It's because Ghanaians see us as an alternative government. If they didn't see us as important, it won't be topical for people. And the point that everybody is making is that, look, for us, we want power because we need to salvage this country.